Now, in a major security push in South Africa, the government is preparing to deploy the military along with the police, and that is across 5 of the country's 9 provinces, with the aim to combat a surge in organized crime and illegal mining across the country. According to the mission plan that's been presented in Parliament, the troops will be moved into the affected provinces this month, with the mission scheduled to run until March next year. Among the violence-hit provinces are Western Cape and Gauteng. Western Cape is home to the tourist hub of Cape Town, which is notorious for deadly gang violence on its outskirts. While in Gauteng, home to the financial capital, Johannesburg, thousands of illegal miners scour abandoned shafts for leftover gold ore and often under the control of rival gangs. Ahead of their deployment to the crime spots, a joint command structure is taking shape. Around 500 personnel from the military, national police and local Cape Town took part in the parade and orientation operation in the city, which was a part of a mission readiness training program.
From tomorrow to the end of March next year. But of course, it's in phases in the areas that it won't be everywhere. It will be where intelligence is leading us that we go. But today what we're doing is orientation, again, final orientation of the forces in the ground.
We place emphasis on coordinated, intelligence-driven operations, response to dismantle illicit mining networks, combat gang violence and disrupt a broader organized crime across the country.
Well, the deployment comes after South African President Cyril Ramaphosa called organized crime the most immediate threat to the country's democracy and economic development. Incidentally, South Africa has one of the world's highest homicide rates, with an average of 60 killings reported every day.
Diplomatic, political, and other.
Because for too long, our families have been suffering. We're going to do this and we're going to do it properly. We're going to bring peace. We're going to bring unity. And ek wil verdai, my mission here, my agenda here, because here for the drugs and the gangs, they have corrupted, they have destroyed the moral fabric of our families. Elke kind terug in die klaskamer in.
Well, this is not the first time the army is being deployed. In the past as well, the government increasingly relied on the military to stabilize domestic crisis, which included enforcing strict COVID-19 lockdowns in 2020 to quelling riots sparked by jailing of ex-president Jacob Zuma in 2021. Similar deployments occurred in 2023 as well to protect supply chains, and that is after a wave of truck arsons that were reported. And this is Calden getting us details on this story. Take a look at this.
In a bid to restore law and order, more than 2,000 soldiers have been deployed across the country to tackle gang violence, illegal mining and crime. Communities in gang-affected areas in Gauteng and Western Cape Province say they feel relieved by the increased security presence. Residents described streets turn into battlegrounds with daily gunfire and innocent lives caught in the crossfire. The deployment follows a directive by President Cyril Ramaphosa during his February State of the Nation address. However, critics warn the intervention may be short-term, urging government to address root causes such as unemployment and to strengthen ongoing community engagement. This is Calden from Johannesburg, South Africa for WION World is One.